Hello YouTube, and this is what I'm dealing with before I've even gotten into my hive. It's like 80-ish, very humid. 2nd of July, Central PA. They're not happy, so let me see, because as you can see, I've opened up the top of this hive already, and they're already bearding. I can't do much more, so I'm pretty sure that the population in this colony has reached the absolute, like, it's full, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. It's the absolute limit. I'll run around the backside. We'll see if they've done anything in the honey super in the last 2 weeks. But they're busy out front, that's for sure. So, stay tuned. Let's jump into this hive. Here we are. We're in position on the original Mad Mike's apiary colony. Right off to our left we have our swarm. This is my swarm that I was fortunate enough to be called in on. I literally just set up that double tall nuke in the back on a porch roof, and they flew right in. So it was an easy one. I'm not gonna complain. So straps are off, the telescoping cover is off. Oh goodness. This is our honey super that I put on exactly 2 weeks ago. I have recently acquired one of these frame rests, and what you'll do here is just lay it down inside like so, and then we can put our frames in there. So hopefully you guys are in frame to see all of the happiness that's about to go down. But this is a sure sign that there's things happening, because the last time I had this honey super on here, there was not much going on, and in fact I believe I pulled the entire thing off and ended up try to get them down in there. I don't want to hurt anybody. That's the main thing. I'm not so much worried about myself. I can take a sting or two, and I don't know what that was. Try to get them all down in there, because I want to be able to grab these and get them out there. This is just to see what's going on inside, you know. Holy crap, they ain't messing around, guys. This is a heavy frame right here. Can you see that? In 2 weeks time, it's drawn out, and it's already got honey and nectar. I mean nectar in it. So won't say it has nectar in it or honey, but it's definitely all these frames. Holy crap, guys. The last video I made of putting beeswax on the frames, I wish I would have done that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, hell, a month ago. These are all drawn out already. When you buy these new honey. You buy these new, holy crap. Guys, this whole honey super is almost like, I did this about 2 or 3 weeks too late, but I'm so glad I did it when I did it, because this whole honey super is drawn out. This one don't have the weight that the others did, but these are heavy, guys. Holy crap. I wish I would have put some decent wax on the other ones. So if anybody has absolutely any doubts that, get some good beeswax on your new hives, guys, because this is a sure, like, for real, these were not doing anything 2 weeks ago. I mean, they were just waxed frames, and they're almost completely all drawn out. The first 3 I pulled are very heavy, and they're gonna have honeybee. See that? The frames are yellow. You wouldn't even know that if I wouldn't have told you. The first 3 are jamming. Holy crap, guys. These things, each one of these first 3 frames weigh probably 10 pounds each. They are banging. Dang it. But you live or you learn, you know. Nobody said, hey, if you get a brand new hive, get yourself some good USA made wax. This is Bob Binney wax from, I believe, Tennessee or Georgia, wherever his apiaries are from. These, I think he has some in Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, or South Carolina, I should say, because they're getting ready to do the sourwood right now. And let me tell you, from living in Pennsylvania, we don't have sourwood much, but I planted 3 sourwood trees on my property, which isn't very much, but just letting you guys know, that's how good sourwood honey is. We are at the very northernmost range of sourwood, as according to Wikipedia, and I'm like, oh yeah. So we'll just turn you around right now, because this here, can you guys see that tree over there? There's a white tag and a tree, and that is sourwood. So it is sourwood tree right out there. I have another one up there, and another one way over yonder. Trust me, it's there. I'm gonna let these girls going back to doing what they're doing. I did want to show you guys also, when I say guys, I'm saying YouTube. Don't get offended if you're a lady watching my channel, because I apparently have a, I just can't stop saying guys, and I don't mean any disrespect by it. So you see the front, this hive appears to me, I would say, is hot, but I've already put a gap on this particular frame, and I left a gap in the very top, as you can see here. Put a gap the whole way across the top, and that allows there to be a gap. Just helps the heat to come out. I have been watching a bunch of videos, and I already purchased some equipment. Courtesy of the bug farmer. He's got a bunch of videos on heating and ventilation on his hives in Georgia. I don't think I had to do, go quite into depth as what he has in the ventilation side, but I got equipment that was shown on his channel, and I got something a little different than what he does. He does the reptile heat lamps. I am going to try to use a reptile like pad that you put underneath an aquarium. I think that's going to work perfectly if you put it in the very bottom of your bottom board. And he did a lot of work as far as making a diffuser board. I don't think any of that is necessary if you use what I'm going to use. So, that being said, stay tuned, because when fall hits in Pennsylvania, you're going to see my version of the bug farmer setup in my hives. I'm going to run electric out here to my hives, and it will have a heat pad, and it will also have ventilation, so it will work in the summer too. I just need to figure out how to get the fans mounted, because I really don't want I don't want it set up to where I need to remove stuff off the top like the bug farmer does. He has boxes on the top, and he needs to remove his ventilation board, and then he also has a heating box, so a ventilation box and a heating box. So he has two more, which I would guess would be not honey supers, but whatever, small honey boxes on the top and the bottom. And I'm trying to do this without adding any more wood to the hive. So I know I can do the heat without adding anything else, but I don't know how I can add ventilation without. We'll see. I'm probably gonna have to add some ventilation in my roof, or in my telescoping cover, as I've grown to understand more. I'm not a huge fan of this cover, and I'd almost rather just have a flat piece of plywood with the ends on each side so I can crack them. As you can see, I've had these cracked since the honey flow hit and the heat hit. Once the honey flow stops, which is pretty much just about right now, I'm gonna have to close these off so we don't have robbing. And you're gonna see a bunch of bees in here, and they're all gonna be guard bees sitting there just waiting for something to come in there. So I am extremely, and I cannot tell you guys, I am extremely happy with what I've seen as far as waxing these frames. 2 weeks later, that whole honey super is almost completely drawn out. Like it's almost completely full. It's not capped, but in 2 weeks time they've almost completely filled that, which is way more than I expected. So if you get a new beehive, don't screw around. Get yourself some good USA apiary approved wax. Get yourself a crock pot and one of those little rollers, and just roll those frames, because these bees are freaking loving that. And if I'd have been here a month ago, I'd already be pulling full capped honey, but I didn't, because I didn't know any better. Do not, absolutely do not just think that your brand new hives are gonna work. They're not. At least not these ones, and probably not any of the ones that come from China, because it's gonna have paraffin wax in it. Get yourself some good wax, roll a good coat over top of what you already have. Even though it says it's already pre-waxed, don't give a shit about that. Get yourself some good wax from a good US someplace you knew it came from, that's not freaking added with a bunch of other crap. And this is proven results. 2 weeks and they are all over that. And I have fought these bees trying to make them to make comb, and I didn't understand why. I thought I had bees that were just being, you know, I wasn't sure what was going on. I know now. I have 2 more hives. I'm just gonna wait about 1 more week. I'm gonna hop in them 2. I'm not even gonna hop in the other 2. I have already seen what I needed to see. These bees are happy. Give them good wax on new frames. Not the wax they come with. Just wax them yourself. By yourself. And I went through 2 pounds to do 3 hives. But I wax the ever-living daylights out of them, and they are loving it. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I've seen guys that just do a little, like a very light coat, and I think they can get like, what they like, I don't know, 30 or 40 frames out of a pound. It took me 2 pounds to do, I don't know, I think I did about 40 frames or so ish, maybe 30 to 40 frames with 2 pounds. So I put it on thick though, and also did the, you know, because they were already installed, so some of the wax went on the wood as well. So keep that in mind. But if you have, you know, if you have three hives, get yourself a couple pounds. Of course, I have the big tall, you know, double stacked supers and all that, so I have 2 more supers in the garage that I need to wax. So I'm gonna have to get myself some more wax, and I hope you enjoy this little bit of content. I'm not even going to disturb these other 2 nests because I know what they're doing. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Enjoy your holiday, and remember why we have it. I will see you guys next time.